Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, your boy Amir Khan, enjoying his retirement, chiming in, giving his thoughts on boxing. Recently, he was speaking to some British reporters, and he had a lot to say about Conor Benn, the young welterweight contender from the UK, making noise in the UK and even here in the States a little bit. His name is known by hardcores in the States, Conor Benn. And Amir Khan wants Conor Benn to demand more from himself because he feels like Conor Benn is being held back by Eddie Hearn. So let's get to Amir Khan's comments and as it pertains to Conor Benn. He said the following, and I quote, the next pay-per-view star, I think Conor Benn can make it definitely. If he gets some big fights, I think Eddie is holding him back a bit too much. Conor is out here calling out these names. He wants to fight like myself, Kel, and we're done. He's got to go and prove himself against dangerous opposition, like when I went and fought Marcos Maidana when no one expected me to win. He needs to do the same thing. He needs to fight the Vergil Ortizes. He needs to really beat someone. When I beat Maidana, he had like 31 fights, 1 draw, and knocked out 30 opponents. So he needs to go prove himself. I think he could be a very big pay-per-view star. So fair and balanced comments by the former Olympic silver medalist and world champion and newly retired Amir Khan. And I agree with him. Amir Khan, he's becoming the voice of reason in this situation because anybody who's watched Conor Benn's career, I don't know many people in the States that I think have followed his career more than I have. I watched him when he fought Cedric Pino at both fights. I watched the UC Cavola fights. I remember Conor Benn when he was absolute shit, when he had no chance, when it looked like he had no chance of being anything or amounting to anything in boxing. So just for him to get to this point, you got to give him credit because he has improved a lot over the years. That there is no debating that Conor Benn has become a better fighter tenfold over the last couple of years. So we give him credit for that. But ever since he's been beating a certain level of opposition, like your Samuel Vargas, Chris Van Heerden, Chris Algieri, Adrian Granados, these blown up 140 pounders for the most part that have fought at 147 for money, but really aren't natural welterweights. He's been knocking these guys out, beating his chest, and trying to take these calculated risks and fight guys like Khan and Brook and these fights that make him a big name and do great numbers in the UK. Yes, but they wouldn't do much as far as proving to where he stands in the pecking order in the welterweight division. Now, I had the honor and the privilege to meet Conor Benn my damn self in last summer at the City Athletic Boxing Gym in Las Vegas. And I asked him back then, are you ready to fight, the likes of Jaron Ennis, Vergil Ortiz, guys like that, Rashidi Ellis? And he told me his damn self, I'm not ready for that level yet, all right? These guys had all this amateur experience. I didn't have the amateur experience, so I'm getting my experience now. Now, since the interview came out, he's had about 3 or 4 fights since then, and he's been getting experience. He looks like he needs to step up on another level to the Avanesian level, something like that, Florian Marcoux, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be. Khan is right, because I'll tell you this. That's my favorite Amir Khan fight. When Amir Khan fought Maidana, that was one of the fights. When we talk about why is Amir Khan such a big name? Why did he become the star that he became in boxing? It's because of fights like that, because of nights like that, because of the moments that he gave people. The three punch combination that ended with the left hook to the body that dropped Maidana in his place. I mean, that right there is a moment in time anybody who watched the fight will never forget. When Amir Khan was getting his ass rocked left, right, and center on Bambi legs, and he showed the balls, the heart, the determination, and the gumption to gut it out to the fight, that won him respect. That won him brownie points. That was a catalyst towards him becoming the star abroad here in the States that he wanted to become. And Conor needs a fight like that. But it seems like it's going to be difficult for him to get that kind of fight because there seems to be a massive reluctancy from Eddie Hearn for him to want to fight anybody that could be a threat. Don't get me wrong, he's beat some good guys. If you would have told me 3-4 years ago that he would be beating guys like Algieri, Granados, Samuel Vargas, I would have said, damn, he's really come a long way, and he has, and he gets the credit for me. But he's conquered that level now. Now it's time to step up. And when you hear about Avanesyan, right, who's like the most realistic option, being that he's European champion, Eddie's worked with him before. You know, it's a very, very good fight for where Conor's at right now. They want to always talk about how Avanesyan doesn't sell tickets, but then he wants to, at the same sentence, talk about how Conor Benn's a massive global star. If Conor Benn is a massive global star, it doesn't matter who the fuck he fights. He's gonna sell tickets anyway. So it's all Eddie Hearn propaganda and bullshit. Just you know, he needs that fight. And I don't know if Vergil Ortiz that fight. You know, I know Conor Benn did call out Keith one-time Thurman, which I think would be a brilliant fight. You know, Keith Thurman's a guy that still very talented, still very good, still a top 10, top 15 welterweight, former world champion, former number 1 welterweight in the world, former unified champion. You know, Keith Thurman was that guy at one point. He's a guy that seems to have lost some hunger for boxing, and I think people are looking at Keith Thurman as food right now because a lot of guys have been calling him out right now as of late. So I think if Conor Benn's looking to really make a statement, I think that would be a fight he should look into. Keith Thurman, it's a calculated risk. If you beat him or even just have a good showing, your stock shoots up exponentially. So, you know, when Amir Khan speaks to you young British fighters about what it takes to become a star, you listen to him because he's been there and he's did it. And people can make fun of Conor in his chin. They can make fun of things done outside the ring, like wanking off on Skype to that girl or whatever. They can do all that stuff, but when it came down to, you know, except for when it came time to fighting Kell Brook, most of the time, more often than not, when it came time to Amir Khan making a fight happen, improving it, and trying and doing his best, putting his best foot forward to prove himself, he did it. And that's the kind of route that Conor Benn wants to take if he wants to become the star that Eddie Hearn thinks he is right now at this moment in time. You know, so I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments about what Amir Khan said, and who do you think Conor Benn should fight next? Give me a name of a fighter down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 50K subscribers. We're not too far off. So you guys do that. That'd be great. And yeah, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.